Here in Singapore, there were fewer job openings as vacancies declined for the second straight quarter this year. This is as the number of unemployed in the second quarter inched up slightly. Figures released by the Manpower Ministry show retrenchments have also dipped. Cheryl Lin reports.
Employers are retaining their workers amid economic headwinds, but companies are also more cautious with hiring. That's what the Manpower Ministry's second quarter labour market report data suggests.
I think in the next 2 quarters, it means in the short run, the labour market will still remain stable. But for the long run, it means the next year, this depends on the macroeconomic performance and the economic growth rate.
Total employment is still rising, with 6,200 hires, though it's slower than in previous quarters. About 2,300 workers were retrenched, lower than the previous quarter and a year ago. Job vacancies declined for the second straight quarter, while more people were jobless. This ratio dipped below 1, the first time since December 2017. The slower manufacturing sector cut 4,700 jobs, while services offset its weakness by adding 19,000 jobs. Construction also hired 2,800 more workers. Looking ahead, analysts expect these two sectors to drive the overall labour market growth.
Employment level of the services has been expanding, unfortunately, at a slower pace. Construction sector, the employment level has been rising, and also but at a faster pace. But the magnitude is smaller. Manufacturing sector is losing the workforce, but the contraction level, the pace, is also slowing down. So I think for the next quarter, we are still okay. The two sectors can offset the possible contraction in the manufacturing sector.
Singapore GDP growth forecast was downgraded to 0 to 1% and is expected to come in at around the midpoint of the forecast range. And analysts say the long-term outlook is still clouded by economic uncertainty around the world. In this period, the labour movement is pushing to work closely with firms to continue worker training and reskilling.
So very important for tripartite partners to work together, such as what we have been rolling out, the company training committees, to really look at the areas of training to embark on so that we pick up the skills to keep up with the times, because the changes are happening very fast.
The Manpower Ministry says it's closely monitoring the labour market situation and is ready to step up support for Singaporeans under various schemes.